Hello, Wrestling in Mom's Basement. He has Tourette's now. This is going to be the Ring of Honor pay-per-view, Death Before Dishonor, 2018. Of course, I'm Patrick Young. This guy to my right, I just diagnosed with Tourette's. And he's also my co-host, Joe Venuto.
This is the Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor pay-per-view for 2018.
Yes.
We kicked things off with an open match. Kenny King defeated Jushin Liger.
I thought it was a decent opener. Kind of an odd choice that I've perceived before, that Ring of Honor usually puts over New Japan talent before they put over their own. This time it didn't necessarily happen. Kenny King picks up the win. Kind of surprising win in my boot. The match was pretty good though. It was a solid opener, essentially.
Those last two words were right out my mouth. Last 4 words. Yeah, it was a solid opener. It was designed to get Kenny a win with his new heel lack. And he thanked Aries post-match for letting him finally see the light. I gave it a C.
I'm sorry. I gave it a C too.
Up next, the Briscoes defeated the Addiction to retain the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships.
Again, another solid tag team match. I did feel the story probably more in this match than I had felt in others, where the Addiction have to be champions by the end of Final Battle coming up in December. And that I think they actually succeeded. The match was okay. I wish there was a little bit more, I'd say, memorable moments.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought the Briscoes worked very well as heels, and surprisingly, the Addiction worked very well as sympathetic baby faces.
Yeah, I thought it was a great story told by the Briscoes taking out one man from the babyface side and allowing Daniels play the ultimate babyface. It was a good, actually a good story, but for me, it was actually the crowd that hurt it more than anything. The lack of overall heat for most of them, for the most part.
Yeah.
Mine's like the end.
Yeah.
Hurt the match.
For some reason, Ring of Honor in Vegas, the crowd.
Maybe it was that I didn't like about the Sam's Town, not the casino itself.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Vegas. Yeah. Well, I hope they're nice for Impact.
Maybe something where I've noticed this too with Philly shows at not 2300, not Ring of Honor, but WWE when they come here, the reactions always seem louder live in person than they do on TV.
Right.
So maybe it's just a case of that.
But it seemed like Full Seal as of late.
Yeah, but
besides certain moments,
it just Las Vegas for Ring of Honor just seems dead.
Yeah.
And I ended giving them the match at B-.
B-. Woman of Honor Championship up next, Sumi Sakai. Grandma defeated Tenille Dashwood. And this decision on the night. They retained the ownership.
Yeah, that was a very strange decision. I've been a big proponent of giving the W championship.
Even if she's not signed, just give it to her.
Yeah, to Tenille, because she's their biggest star.
It's not like she's going to WWE right now, if she's going back.
If you wanted to build a division off of someone, I definitely thought it was her.
Yeah.
Sumi at Ring of Honor
it's like a placeholder champ, not your first champ.
Yeah, she tends to be. They tend to go to give veterans a little bit more
love than WWE would.
Yeah.
Well, NXT. If you're like 70 on the main roster, you'll be the champ. But yeah.
Yeah. They tend to give them a little bit more prestige, a little bit more accolades to their name. But this one is probably the best match I've seen out of Sumi.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really good back and forth between the two, and Sumi ends up winning with Tenille passing out to an armbar.
Yeah, I'm of the rumors that are going around right now that she's resigned, that she's either going back to WWE soon, or maybe even Impact. Because I'm guessing she has a signed deal here.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, her losing her makes no sense. The match is pretty good, though. It told a good story. But I think overall, the lack of heat, again, hurt the match from the crowd.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. I like that they worked this match more of an ROH match than a WOH match.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is it was the best Women of Honor match I've seen. Unless she has a sign or she is legit injured, because she did have a kinesiology tape on her shoulder.
That
could be it too. She could be legit injured. Unless she's not either or, but her assuming retain is completely questionable.
Yeah.
And completely deflated crowd too.
The crowd came in deflated, to be fair.
Yeah.
I ended giving it a B.
C+. No, I did. That was a B-. Thank you. ROH TV Championship, Punishment Martinez defeated Chris Sabin.
A fine match. I wish it had a little bit more oomph behind it. Maybe that's just the crowd, but to me, I didn't feel anything from the match. Chris Sabin, I know, was fighting hard because Alex Shelley recently retired.
Right.
And he wants to get the championship while Sabin's recently retired. But to me, it sort of fell a little flat.
Yeah.
Not bad, though.
It was essentially an incentive squash for a punch. It was solid, but disappointing rule. The ref bump was also not needed in any way.
Yeah.
Began to that for a while.
Yeah, I gave it a C.
C. Elimination tables match. Bully Ray and Silas Young defeated Folklore and Colt Cabana.
I found this probably to be a lot more entertaining than I thought it was going to be. Just because I didn't know how well Bully and Silas were going to work together.
Right, yeah.
And Colt Cabana, he's not necessarily like the in-ring general you expect.
Yeah.
He's fine and he's entertaining in his roles. But I thought this match would eventually come down to Bully and Flip. And it ended up coming down to Silas and Flip. But Bully ends up picking up first partner who was just put through a table and adds Flip to the table behind the referee's back. Silas and Bully win the match. I like the stuff with Bully and I like the stuff with Flip. I think that could have probably just been your tables match, to be fair. I'm not sure if Silas or Colt were needed in this aspect, but overall entertaining.
Well, first, because we need another match with another ref bump.
Yeah, there seemed to be a lot of that tonight.
I do hear a lot of people say the feud angle with Bully is apparently the worst thing in Ring of Honor right now. And I guess I can see why you're told about from a strictly wrestle standpoint. You're not going to get probably the wrestle matches now.
It's really just Bully healing it up and getting him to flip over as a baby face.
Yeah, so the matches probably aren't technically good. And the finish is a fun heel finish. But if you're going to do it, don't do the ref bump the previous match, though.
Yeah.
Make it be more. I do think they gotta be careful, though, because I think Flip's starting to look like a complete idiot at the hands of Bully now.
Kinda, yeah.
On that part.
I gave it a B-.
Be nice. Next, the Bullet Club defeated Chaos.
A really good match, very good 10-man tag. But to me, it sort of runs together. Maybe it couples with the lack of heat from Vegas that we keep on mentioning. I did think it was really good, and so far I thought it was the match of the night.
Yeah.
But I just it's kind of like the same fare we see from pretty much multi-man Ring of Honor matches to me.
Yeah, it was easily the best thing on the show. on the up to that point, yeah. Then the crowd was hot by the end of it. Oh no, the crowd was hot for this match. I'm looking up. Yeah, the crowd was hot for this match.
Actually, yeah, it was one of the few It was one of the only matches they cared about.
Two.
Yeah.
Everyone busted their ass. It was just a ton of fun match.
Yeah.
It was something that the show really needed at that point.
Yeah. They kind of did. I gave it a B+.
B+. In the main event, Jay Lethal defeated Will Ospreay to retain the Ring of Honor World Championship.
This actually ended up being my match of the night.
Mm.
I thought Lethal and Ospreay worked very well together. There was cool spots in there with Ospreay about to use the title.
Yeah.
And pretty much Lethal almost talking him down. In the final time, Ospreay actually uses it to get the advantage on Lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Cruz at some point was also super kicked in the face.
Yeah.
That ended up being a thing. But overall, I thought Lethal is probably one of the most underrated workers in the world. And Ospreay is just pretty much a ball of fire. He's everything you wanted to see in the ring.
Even if it was the wrong decision. No. Yeah, it was a great main event, and one that easily stole the show. I know I've seen a lot of people question, not tonight, in general, people question giving Lethal a second run. I don't know why, but but from what I've seen of it so far,
I mean, you can't just keep on giving it to a Bullet Club guy.
Yeah. From what I've seen of it so far, bits and pieces I did catch on the Honor Club one decisive work. But he delivered big time all the match I see so far. He had a great match against the guy from Progress on the UK shows last month.
Jimmy Havoc?
No, not that one. Mark Haskins.
Mark Haskins.
Yeah. A great one here with Ospreay. Excellent match, which they run first in Philly, on the Philly shows. Iron Man match against John Gresham.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both Lethal and Ospreay here, they delivered big time. And Ospreay was working a different match than you would see for him, too.
Mm-hmm.
More serious on top of some of his flippy. His usual flashy stuff. There we go.
Yeah.
He's also put on weight, too. He's now 174, I believe Bobby Cruz said. Well, I know he got bigger.
Yeah. But it's funny, like, he put on some weight, he's 174.
Yeah, no, because it's being speculated he's moved to the heavyweight division in NJPW soon, so that's why.
Okay.
So that I figured he got the title shot for a test run.
Yeah.
For the New Japan. Because New Japan's his company. But it was a great match, deserving the main event slot, and easily the best thing on the Death Before Dishonor show.
Yeah. I gave it an A.
A. And then post-match, the Kingdom attacked Lethal.
Yeah, that's kind of an odd choice. I don't think anyone's asking for more Kingdom in the main event slot. But overall, I thought the pay-per-view was pretty entertaining. I thought we did get an exciting 10-man tag, and we also got a great main event at the end of the show. We may be getting Kingdom in the future.
Hopefully I'll find out.
With Matt Taven with a purple belt saying he's the real Ring of Honor champion. I don't know how.
If you catch me up on that one, please do.
Yeah. I know I've been watching Ring of Honor or keeping up with it as much, but I'm not sure how that makes sense.
Right.
But overall, I thought the pay-per-view was entertaining.
What'd you get?
I gave it a B+.
I gave it a B-. Like many Ring of Honor shows, I noticed a lot for their pay-per-views for some odd reason. There isn't a lot of buzz. I'm not sure if you see that too, but for some reason, there's not a lot of pay-per-views. There isn't a lot of buzz around their pay-per-views for some reason.
Yeah.
But like many Ring of Honor pay-per-views I have seen, this one didn't feel like it got out first gear though, until like the final hour, with the last two matches. The early part of the show was really flat. I don't know if it was the crowd or what, Well, the crowd didn't care because they just wanted to see New Japan stars in the Bullet Club. That's all. The Briscoes assuming retain, I guess, killed the crowd too.
Do you think it was kind of a mistake, especially with that sort of crowd that you kind of can get in Las Vegas, to put the Bullet Club all in one match?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bully right angle, that was a drawing for them too. For the fans.
Yeah.
I thought the show was all about the co-main events. What else happened about? I guess the TV stuff makes sense. I guess I'm a lethal bit of an angle, so. Mm-hmm. But I won't lie, that doesn't sound like a great final battle main event.
Yeah.
And it's making me even more worried for them in terms of their near future, not the far-out future. Yeah. That the Bullet Club.
Yeah, if the Bullet Club should leave,
it seems
what does Ring of Honor actually have?
Because that's their WrestleMania. Am I wrong?
The final battle is, yeah.
Yeah, the final battle is. Okay, and that's looking like his main event. So that's making me think they don't want to put the Bullet Club in prominent positions like that.
Yeah.
For a reason. And, yeah. I think the big hook there, if I'm not mistaken, is Taven becoming Grand Slam champion. I could be wrong, but I believe he'll be Grand Slam champion if he did that.
I believe so.
I believe he's already been television. I know he was tag team.
I know I haven't watched much of Ring of Honor, but I think I know he's been on the Adam Cole DVD.
He was tag team champion.
He was obviously tag team champion with the Kingdom. And I believe he was television champion.
And I know the Kingdom just lost the 6-way tag belts.
Yeah.
To the Bullet Club. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, it was a pretty decent show, saved by the co-main events.
Yeah.
And the co-main event. Yeah, it'd be nice. Now, the Vanessa will be back on Monday with Royal Rumble 2000. November 13th, I believe, 1995. Right?
Yeah.
And then Q&A for week 11, and then, and our WWE Super Showdown prediction show on Monday. So we'll see you then.
See you then.